If they say it takes a village, the annual climate conference is that village. And this year's COP28 summit in Dubai brings together more than 190 nations to the negotiating table. Countless organizations advocating change, as well as businesses peddling their solutions. And here's Choo with the lay of the land.
COP is when the world comes together to find ways to address the climate crisis, such as how to slow the global temperature rise and helping vulnerable communities adapt to the effects of climate change. And this year's COP is drawing a record of around 85,000 registered attendees, delegates from more than 100 countries, business leaders and decision makers from both large corporations and small enterprises, researchers and scientists, and young climate advocates are taking their future into their own hands. At a climate summit of this scale, sustainability is of course at the heart of everything. The location in City Expo Dubai was designed with sustainability in mind. It was repurposed from the Expo 2020. All permanent buildings here have solar panels to help power proceedings and activities. There are also lots of shady spots, native trees, and even lightly colored materials. This is all to keep the place cool and reduce heat. And that's just the exterior. Now let's go see what's inside. There are two zones here at COP28, the blue zone and the green zone. The blue zone, where I am now, is where all the pavilions and the booths are. More than 200 of them, representing countries like here you see Saudi Arabia, South Korea and Singapore. These spaces are for nations and organizations to showcase their climate strategies and the causes they fight for. It's a place where panel discussions take place. Like in the Singapore booth today, we had talks on renewable energy. It's where all the networking occurs as well. And the pavilions are close to each other to better foster partnerships. And it's not just countries and organizations. Schools like universities, Boston University's booth is right behind me, and non-governmental organizations from all over the world, like the World Wildlife Fund, are also here. And just slightly further down, we have the green zone. This is the part that's open to public, where visitors can walk around and explore the buildings, showing different climate innovations and tech. This area is a bit more interactive. There'll be more than 600 events here, from talks to art installations, performances, and even film screenings. These are the meeting rooms. It might look like your regular convention hall, like Suntec City in Singapore, but this is where official business and negotiations take place. Every year at COP, negotiators come together to discuss and decide on the best way to tackle climate change and review the progress made so far. Singapore too has sent a team of negotiators to have a say on different topics like climate adaptation and developing carbon markets. And there's your sneak preview on COP28. I'll be bringing you more updates as talks progress and partnerships form over the next week. Choo, CNA, Dubai.